whenever you're talking to anyone, you want to look in one eye, and do this personally and professionally. You want to look in the left eye. Some of you immediately have a question. I know what it is. Hold it for a second. I'll get to it. First off, why do you look in one eye? Yeah. Have you ever heard the saying, I don't trust that guy? That guy seems kind of shifty. That guy's shifty-eyed. What happens is when we look people in the eye, physically we want to look in both eyes, but you can't. Some of you think you can. Try it later. So you go up and you look in the left eye, then you go to the right. So we subconsciously go back and forth. Either that or you're talking to somebody for a moment, your attention gets strong in a way, you come back, you think, I've been looking that eye long enough, I'll look in the other eye. Okay? What happens is roughly 3% of the population picks that eye shift up in their subconscious. They walk away from you after meeting you for the first time for no other good reason. They don't trust you. They think you're shifty because their subconscious gave them a feeling in their gut. They don't know why, again, they just know they will never do business with you, okay? Why the left eye? Have you ever met somebody for the first time, you had an instantaneous connection with the person, you sat down, the conversation flowed, it was great, it's like you knew the person forever? That connection happens in the right brain, the creative emotional side of the brain, which controls the left eye. Will you always have an instantaneous connection? No, you'll have more of them. Will you connect on average with 3% of the population? Maybe that means 3% more business, 3% more second dates, yes. Right now, some of you are wondering, wait, is it my left or their left? How did I know that? It's the other person's left eye. So you're looking to your right, you're looking in their left eye. Here's how you remember that. When you're talking to somebody, who's the focus of the conversation on? Them. So you're looking into their left eye.
Guys are bothering everyone. Take a look at this, and shout out to, I think it's John Cruz for pointing this out to me, because I didn't try it, but I did when he showed me. Now check it out. Okay, these guys are bothering everyone. Now if it's true and he uses gematria, which I do believe he does, we've seen it over and over, things that are relevant to the situation come up in a lot of the things he texts. But in gematria, they're the same numerical value. Now let's see what this means, and I'll show you. You guys, most of you already saw. This is awesome. These guys are bothering everyone, and we'll go down to English gematria since that's what we use. In the English gematria, English has 2 more letters than the Jewish alphabet. So they're using these, and basically, this is David Schwartz telling us, I have hidden everything in plain sight. I have hidden everything in plain sight. It's hidden, but it's there. It's there for us to find. You know, maybe he really just wants everything to be, he wants us to know, you know. He wants us to know what's going to happen. I think that's relevant. In my opinion, that's very relevant. And it kind of just tells us, it kind of sums up everything that we've been, it kind of confirms everything. And you guys, if we're getting this close to confirmation of this being real and this being true, you know, the gematria, the bearable guide, the David Schwartz and his cryptic tweets, which, come on, I mean, who really still doubts anymore that he's putting cryptic tweets out there? Is anyone really doubting it? You know?
Each time you look at the moon, it's going to look a little different. Sometimes you'll see the entire moon, other times you'll see just a portion of it. In this video, I'd like to go over why the moon looks the way it does, and a few other things about the moon's orbit. I'm going to show a split screen here to show things from 2 different views. On the left-hand side of the screen, I'll show a top-down view. On the right-hand side of the screen, I'll show what it looks like from Earth. When the moon is closest to the sun, the side of the moon facing the Earth is dark. The sunlight reflects off the Earth, so we can still see the moon if we look closely. We refer to this as a new moon. As the moon comes around, we start to see a tiny sliver of the moon. This is called the waxing crescent. A few more days pass by, and now we can see half the moon. We can call this a half moon, but more specifically it's called a first quarter, because we are a quarter of the way through the phases. A few more days, and only a small portion of the moon is not lit up. This is called the waxing gibbous. When the moon is on the other side of the Earth, it is completely lit. This is called a full moon, and it's probably the phase that you're most familiar with. Now the light begins to fade. We mirror the previous phases. Here's the waning gibbous, the third quarter, the waning crescent, and back to a new moon. Here's some tricks to remembering the phases. Waxing means the sunlit portion is increasing. Waning means the sunlit portion is decreasing. Crescent is where the moon is mostly dark, and gibbous is where the moon is mostly lit. Comes around, we start to see a tiny sliver of the moon. This is called the waxing crescent. A few more days pass by, and now we can see half the moon. We can call this a half moon, but more specifically it's called a first quarter, because we are a quarter of the way through the phases. Here's some tricks to remembering the phases. Waxing means the sunlit portion is increasing. Here's some tricks to remembering the phases. Waxing means the sunlit portion is increasing. When it comes around, we start to see a tiny sliver of the moon. This is called the waxing crescent. Here's some tricks to remembering the phases. Waxing means the sunlit portion is increasing.
I've been saying this for a while, guys. Look, I've been telling you guys that I mean, we already know that Apple announced they're using the Interledger protocol in 2018. But what I think is really happening here, I think that they told Swell, the audience at Swell, I think they told Swell something about Apple. And because as soon as David Schwartz posted that picture of Coca-Cola and Apple flavored Coca-Cola, everything went up. Like XRP went up. And then it dumped, whoever was dumping just dumped a whole bunch, I don't know. It was just a big red candle. It was a nice green candle and then a bigger red candle.
Of RippleNet Home. Imagine an entirely new experience where you can get insights about your company's payment flows and performance in real time, as well as intelligent suggestions for how you can grow your market share and increase your competitive advantage in different parts of the globe. As you explore and interact with the network, growth opportunities for your company get surfaced. your business goals. Get to know your potential partner, their capabilities, and perform the necessary due diligence, all within RippleNet Home. Then send a request to get connected instantly. Receive new opportunities to connect with RippleNet members that can offer you low rates and instant settlement with on-demand liquidity. Manage and respond to all of your inbound requests in one central place from wherever you are. And watch as your network and your reach continue to grow. Track all of your payments on RippleNet with smart automation that reduces errors. And analyze your transaction history to understand how you can fully optimize global payments at your company. This is just a glimpse of what's in store for RippleNet Home. What else can you help us imagine?
Now, David Schwartz, you guys, I showed you most of you guys. I showed you this. He tweeted this, and like around the same time that he tweeted this, the price of XRP really tried to pump. It really tried to pump, guys. No joke. It really tried, and it was blocked. It was just blocked, and boom, it fell. And then he, you know what he tweeted? Someone said, someone made a comment about it, and then David Schwartz said, he actually made a comment about Brad Garlinghouse's red tie. Garlinghouse was wearing a red tie and a blue suit, just like Bearable Guy's colors.
This is Apple Card, a credit card created by Apple, not a bank. So it's simple, transparent, and private. And it's the only credit card designed to take advantage of the power of iPhone. It works with Apple Pay, so buying something is as easy as, and unlike other credit cards, it helps you easily understand your spending. It's all right here, by week, by month, or by category. And if there's a transaction you don't remember, Apple Card uses maps to show you where it was, like exactly where. Let's talk about rewards. You should get them today, not a month from today. That's why Apple Card gives you daily cash with every purchase. It goes straight to your Apple Cash card so you can spend it, just like cash. No points, no, how do I redeem this again? Time to pay your balance? Check this out. Apple Card makes the interest you pay clear and transparent. Pay off a little, the interest is this much. Pay more, that figure goes down until there's no interest at all. A credit card that encourages you to pay less interest? Imagine that. What you won't pay are fees. Because Apple Card doesn't have any fees, not even hidden ones. Apple Card sets a new level for privacy and security. Apple Pay technology creates a unique card number for you, and then locks it away in the secure element of your iPhone. And with Face ID and Touch ID, only you can use your Apple Card. Got a question? Just send a text. It's that easy. You don't have to wait on hold or remember your mother's maiden name. And it all lives in the Wallet app on your iPhone, so it's always with you. But if you happen to be somewhere that doesn't accept Apple Pay yet, there's this. Titanium, laser etched, and no number. Nice. This is Apple Card, a new kind of credit card created by Apple.
Well, what's your name, son?
I love to sing about the moon and the June and the spring. I love to sing about a sky of blue or a T42, anything with a swing to. And I love you. I love to sing. Wow, come children, it's him at the radio station. La-dee-do, Major Boat's gonna get me. Got through Yale with Boola Boola, la-dee-do. Oh, microphone's got me. I love to sing, I love to wake up with the South in my mouth and wave the flag with a cheer for Uncle Sammy and another for my mammy. I love to sing. I love to sing about the moon and the June and the spring. I love to sing about a sky.
Drink to me only with thine eyes, and I will pledge with mine.
Stop! 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 Enough is too much! Go on and sing about your moon and your June about a stringer. Go on and sing
About a sky of blue or a T42, anything with a swing or two, and I love you, I love it too, I love it to sing. I love to sing, I like to sing and never stop it to my papa, and wave a flag with a cheer for Jackie Bunny and another for my mommy.
We love to sing.